Hello, good morning. It is Monday, April 6th, and I have several others of these to post, like 3-ish. But I wanted to start showing up again, and, I was feeling like, oh, I have nothing to talk about. I really don't. But I want to go back to something that I know I've talked about on Deconstruction Junction, which you can find on my feed. I know I've talked about it. I may have talked about it on here before. But one of the things that... Oh, that one's going to be... That's not the right color. That I really do not like about society and the way in which we communicate with each other, or the way in which we deal with people that don't agree with us, is... I also feel like my screen's dirty. Hold on. It definitely was. Is that we tend to just like make ourselves feel better by calling people dumb, right? And I see this notion all the time with Trump and the people that surround Trump. They do something that people don't like, and people are like, he's just stupid. He's so stupid. Oh, I got some out, baby. Here, look. Look at that. And I just wanted to remind us that, like, he is smart enough to get himself into office twice. And whether that be that, like, he was able to surround himself with people that could get him there, or that he, was able to devise the plan himself. I don't really think that's true. But I do think that he's very savvy at surrounding himself with people that can get jobs done that he wants, right? And you see that also in his staffing of between the first presidency and the second presidency, right? And so this is just a reminder, it's going to be a shorter one, that, like, just because you don't agree with something doesn't mean the other person is dumb, and it actually doesn't even mean that the other person is wrong, or like the other group of people is wrong. In fact, it's usually just a difference of, looking for my bronzer, y'all, a difference of perspective rather than because, like, I mean, I think one of the things, look at me saying this was going to be a short one. I think one of the things that we often forget, and we, like, also say, is, like, they're just living in a different reality. But it's not even that. It's that we're looking at things with different perspectives. I don't like this brush for this process, but we're going to go with it because that's what I picked up. And it's really just a different perspective on the world. Like, of course, like, we see something happen, or some of us see something happen and divine or understand that people are lying about it. However, like, we also can't just discount an entire worldview that these people have come up with, right? Oh, wow. That's a lot of lotion, babe. You gonna put it on? Yeah, look at you. Okay, that's enough. And so it's just a reminder that, like, just because people don't agree with you doesn't mean that their perspective isn't real, and it doesn't mean, at least real to them, right? And it doesn't mean that they're dumb. It literally just means that they are observing something and choosing to believe something different than what you're choosing to believe. Because at the end of the day, thoughts become things, and what we are choosing to believe certain things. I do like it for the blush, though. It's giving me a very nice... I like it for the blush. Look at that. How nice. Okay, I'm going to go finish my makeup. I'm going to get started on my day. I actually already have started on my day. I've been cleaning the bathroom, and we had breakfast and all the things. But if you are enjoying these yaps, I encourage you to make sure you're subscribed to lifteveryvoice.substack.com, because Instagram is being a real hater for me. Like, videos pause, videos not uploading, posts not uploading, like the whole 9 yards. So I would appreciate y'all finding me in different spaces, including my WhatsApp community and this platform, lifteveryvoice.substack.com. We're going to do your eyes. All right. Love y'all. Abolish ICE. Ceasefire now in our hearts and in our minds. make good trouble, do good work. Joy is our revolution, and I'll see you next time.